Hi guys, and welcome back to At Home with Elisa. I'm up early this morning. I'm trying out a new gardening routine. So I've done my chickens, they're let out, and I have checked in with work and I've made school lunches. So now it's time. I've got about an hour and a half or so of a morning to get out and play in the garden. But this week I'm actually trying a new gardening routine. We're currently just at the start of summer. So spring's just finished, we're in the peak of summer. Unlike the Northern Hemisphere people, we have our summertime right at Christmas as well. So it makes gardening, harvesting, like peak growing season and Christmas all coincided together, which makes things a little bit hectic. And I just feel like at the moment the garden is definitely getting on top of me. I had a really good day the other day and I got in here and I ripped out all of the spring things that had been finished. So I'm starting a new weekly routine and I'm breaking tasks up into each day of the week. So today, for example, I'm doing weeding and seeding, and I'm thinking if I can maintain doing certain tasks on certain days each week, hopefully I'll get on top of the garden, because I don't have enough time to dedicate to just doing a whole day and getting everything done. So I have an hour and a half this morning. I have an hour and a half most mornings. I get up early and I like to start the day before everyone's out of bed, except for my husband, he's always up. So I would like to get in and start some gardening tasks and just get the garden under control. Okay, so it's time for me to focus on weeding and seeding today. So I will be weeding some of our gardens. I have already done some and just over the last couple of days, and I have also weeded my pathways. So they're under control. It's just mainly some of my gardens need checking over. So I'll do a quick weed and then I'll be seeding. And I think what I'm going to do is seed vegetables today. So the summer crops. So I'll be seeding the veggies and weeding the gardens. Okay, let's get started. Look at that, a whole bucket full of sneaky weeds. And I weed my garden almost every time that I water it, so that's a lot of weeds. Okay, now time for the fun part, seeding. Okay guys, so I have got my pre-moistened soil here. I have just put some divots in each of these, and I also have these ones here which are biodegradable. So I like to use those for ones that need to be direct sown. I'm putting them into a little tray here just because I have a really bad habit of forgetting about seedlings. So I will plant these up, put these up, and I will plant these up and I will take them up to my deck, and I can keep them up on my deck, and then that way I won't forget about them. Also, I have here my summer vegetables. This is just how I keep my seeds. I break them down into each season. So I have my summer veggies. I also have a separate packet for my summer flowers. And I also have one here that's for all year, so I can sow this at any time in the year. I won't be using any of these because I've already got these sown. So the first thing that I'm planting is Mr. Fothergill's silver beet. My family and I do like silver beet. I do have a few in the garden growing already, which is fantastic. So I will probably only do 2, and I like to do 2 seeds in each hole. And then I'll just thin it out to the strongest. So that's my silver beet. And I label straight away because I'm shocking. I won't remember if I don't. And just cover the seeds over. Lovely. So 2 silver beet, as I said, I'll thin them out to the strongest one, and hopefully I have some nice silver beet. I really should go through and just plant these in order of whatever they're packed in, but I know that I want a watermelon and I want a watermelon like as soon as I can, so I do have them in here. So I have a large garden bed behind me which is just about ready to plant in, and I know that I'll be putting a lot of corn into that garden, so I'm not going to be planting any corn today because it's a really large garden bed. It's lovely and large, so I'll be able to put corn in that. So this is my watermelon. So this is a sugar baby watermelon. Again, it's Mr. Fothergill's. Most of the seeds I get are Mr. Fothergill's just because they're really easily available for me. So I might actually do 2 of these as well, because I do have I have a large area just outside my garden, and I am planning on this summer letting the watermelon and the pumpkins and rock melon as well, letting them actually grow in that. Okay, so it says to sow 4 to 5 seeds in clumps. I might just do 3 because I do have a small pot here. And then you thin them out to the strongest again. Yum, watermelon. Alrighty, so I have my silver beet and I have my watermelon. They were my main priorities that I really wanted to get in. I'll plant these ones as well. These are, please excuse Eugene in the background. These are my seeds from my pumpkin last year. So it was a Kent pumpkin that's self-seeded. So I have some, I don't want to put the table's so wet, I don't want to put anything down, but I have some beautiful pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to plant those into this one here. And again, as I said, these ones they're just made of like a queer or a cardboard, and they do break down, so I can actually plant them straight into like a big pot, so upsize. So I'm going to put them straight in there. I'm just going to put 2 in each. Because as I said, I really want to have that growing area out there. It's on grass, which I think will still be fine. But I'll just let the pumpkins and the watermelon and everything take over. Just here, I just use, they're just milk cartons. So when we get the milk cartons, I use the plastic that they're made out of. I cut them down, and then I can use them for little name tags. And I usually use my garden marker. That was a mistake. I should have grabbed that one. I should have used this one. This is a garden marker. This is a Sharpie. So this one will wear off. This one won't. And I might just do some more tomatoes. Definitely don't need cucumbers. Definitely don't need rock melon. The corn I'll wait, as I said, and I'll direct sow. I've got cucumelons as well. I've got a big area for beans back here as well. So I'll be finishing that up hopefully in the next week or so, and I can get that area planted. But right now, I just need to focus on some of the veggies that I've got. I haven't got a cherry tomato. So this one's just a tomato black cherry. I have grown this one once before and it was good, so we'll give this one a go. I'll have to show you the view of the chickens over there. I've let the girls out. I've already done my chicken chores this morning, and they are so cute when they're outside. Spaghetti squash. I think I didn't have germination on the last lot, so I'll do spaghetti squash. So planting depth on this one is 2 centimeters, a little bit bigger. Look at these. I might actually do a few of these. I will. I'm going to do 3 pots of this one. Just because I did try them before and I didn't have germination. And I think the reason that I didn't have germination is I'm using a garden bed and it doesn't have a lot of organic material in it. It's a new garden bed and it was previously a pathway, and I think it's just struggling to cope. Don't need rock melon, don't need cucumbers. Don't need pumpkin, corn, definitely not cucumber, definitely not baby spinach. So I'll save, I've got beetroot here, which I do like beetroot, but I'm putting that one directly into the garden, so I have an area prepared already for that. And I've got climbing beans here, but those climbing beans, I'm yet to build my tower where they'll sit. So I'll wait for that as well. And then the rest is just corn. So I've got capsicum and tomatoes that I need to plant up. So the final ones that I'll do is I've got tomato moneymaker. Oh, yay! Tomato moneymaker. So I'll do 2 of those, 2 cell trays of those. It's so beautiful out here every morning. It's so peaceful. I'll have to show you how peaceful it actually is, because it's just gorgeous. Alrighty, so 2 moneymaker tomatoes, because I don't think I have those ones in the garden yet. So I've got mortgage lifter, capsicum, and gross lissy. I'm not going to do gross lissy because I know I've already got those. So I'll do 2 of mortgage lifter, and I think I'll do 4 capsicums. So again, Mr. Fothergill's mortgage lifter. Tiny seeds. And capsicum. Capsicum, yay. Okay, so we like capsicum. I do have 2 already growing in the garden, but this will be a nice little succession. Oops. Again, 2 seeds in each one. I think capsicum is also called bell peppers in America. So yeah, so Mr. Fothergill's capsicum. That's what we call it. All covered up. Oh. Always double check, because I always forget to label something or forget to cover something. Okay, we're good. Final watering. So that is the final product. And I will keep this up on my deck, because I know that up on my deck I will actually make sure that they're watered and that they're monitored, because I recently just got a greenhouse, and if I keep things down here I do forget to water them. Just when they're trying to germinate, I need to keep obviously a close eye on them. So I'll keep them up on the deck. Once they're germinated and they're a bit stronger, I'll move them down here, and then I know that I'm right. If anybody else has like a weekly gardening routine that they use, could you please let me know in the comments, because I'd like to know what other people do. So I came up with something myself. So obviously today is weeding and seeding, which we've done. Then I also have transplanting and potting, because I do have a few that need to be transplanted into gardens and some that need to be potted up. I have pest disease day, and with also fertilizer, so that'd be like a slow release and a sea salt or seaweed solution. And then I have like a deadheading, tidy up and mulching day. So I just wondering if anybody else has a plan that they work to each week, or if I'm forgetting something. So I'd really like to get into the routine of trying to do this every day, just for that little bit in the morning, so that then I can make sure that the garden's under control a little bit and it doesn't get too much for me, because you know, life gets busy. So thank you so much for joining me in the garden today. I really hope that you've liked this video. I'm really looking forward to some of those summer veggies. Oh my goodness, hopefully there'll be something so yummy. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching. Bye.